Hey guys, this is Cody here, and I got Rebekah with me.
Hi.
And some of you guys actually, when we did our live stream talking about her first impression on Power Rangers, was wondering how far we got into the show and what exactly. You still messing with that? Just be careful with it. It's delicate. Okay. Anyway, she finally got to watch the Green Rangers episodes, the Green with Evil Saga, and she wants to give her first thoughts on it because these were the episodes that I was really wanting to get her into because it did get really kind of crazy around that time, and especially for a kid, it's kind of traumatic in some senses. So.
It's traumatic.
She's already getting used to the characters and stuff like that. So when she started seeing like Zordon get, pretty much, he was out of commission for like 4 episodes, and I remember because I was at her place for the holidays, and she wanted to watch Power Rangers, and she was kind of tired. She had to go to work the next morning, and the first thing after the first episode, once it said to be continued, she's like, "What? No!
Why would they do that?
Why would they do a to be continued?" And I was just like, "Honey, it's a 5-parter." So, no, what did you? Okay, so the first episode was, kind of the start of it, and you got to see Tommy and.
I thought Tommy was nice at first, and then he just got taken over by Rita, and it was just, oh gosh, here we go.
Yeah. Yeah, see, Tommy was like a new student type thing, and I already told you if they do a sequel for Power Rangers, that's what they're gonna do. Because you saw the end credits.
Yeah, they need to do that.
They want to do, yeah. Anyway, but as far as like the whole thing going on after Tommy breaks into the command center and pretty much puts Zordon out of commission and gives Alpha a virus, like. I saw your reaction. You're just like really kind of like concerned about everything.
I was very concerned because I know that it's gonna be okay because there's more seasons and more episodes to come, but just the suspense that they give you because it just builds up to it and you just don't know.
I gotta ask you because a lot of people who did grow up on Power Rangers, they're always doing the Tommy is the best Ranger ever, and everybody sits there and goes into that whole like cliche thing. My personal favorite Ranger isn't even a part of this season. It's like 8 seasons ahead. So, like, is he like? Can you see why? Can you see why they're hyping? You're concerning me sitting there holding the dagger down to the tip, like you're gonna bend the.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. But I wanted to do like a little thing with her with the dagger, so now she's like, it's being taken away. But yeah, can you see why people might like Tommy, or
I do, because he does seem like, because he's compared with the Red Ranger, and it does seem like he's portrayed as one of the strongest Rangers out there.
Yeah, because before the Green Ranger came in, he was almost considered, like they always have the playground fights. I want to be the Red Ranger. I want to be the Green Ranger. Red Ranger was kind of like the more popular one before the Green Ranger came in.
Yeah, because of course he was the original leader, and it does seem like they're making Tommy the leader of the Rangers.
Yeah.
Because like he's so strong. He's so much stronger than the other ones. That he's like as strong as the Red Ranger, if not stronger. And what did that say?
I'm checking. Metro. I don't know.
Mattia.
I don't know. If you guys have any questions for you want to ask her, like her first impressions, and ask her what she thought of certain things, because I'm not good with interviewing my girlfriend. I'm sorry. I'm just like, I was there to witness it, but the whole point is to get, her first impressions on it, because this is her first time actually diving into a show like Power Rangers. I could tell you before, she knew what Power Rangers was, but I'm sure you're one of those people that was just like, oh, it's kind of like a baby show, or
no,
it's like, you weren't like that?
No, because like I'm always open to explore different shows, and no matter if it's cartoons or if it's just a regular show, because like I like anime, and so it's.
Oh yeah, I get that.
Yeah, so of course I'm gonna want to explore that kind of thing. but I'm mostly open to anything. I wasn't like, oh, this is a show for babies, because I mean, if you're saying it's a show for babies, then you're saying like SpongeBob and other like cartoons and like Cat Dog, Ninja Turtles. They're for
I could agree. There's a lot of people that enjoy Ninja Turtles, and
Yeah.
it's kind of really bothersome when those people, Gen Xers, like to sit there and talk down to like, oh yeah, Power Rangers is like watching Barney grow up. But yeah, Ninja Turtles, pizza dude. Like I'm just like, yeah.
fighting crime.
Yeah, giant amphibian turtles fighting a guy in a giant metal mask. Sure, okay, enjoy your unrealistic cartoon. It comes from the guy who thinks that, you know, people morphing into spandex is real. Woo! No, I'm kidding. No, but yeah. Yeah. But, yeah, guys, if you have any questions for her, because I know a lot of people were asking how far she got into the series, and people were really excited to hear her thoughts on the Green Ranger episode. So, I mean, this is your time to start asking questions. And I know it's a couple days after the holidays, so.
Yeah, there's only a few people watching.
Yeah, we could go ahead and talk about some of the things that, you know, since this isn't barely, oh, hang on, let's see. People say anything animated is for little children, and saying you need to grow out of it are just ignorant people.
Yeah.
So, there's,
It's like there's so many shows out there that they may look like they're for kids, but they're not. Like, because it goes a long way to the anime fandom, because, like, there's so many that are towards kids, but there's a lot that are for
do you know
adults.
what they call you in people who don't like anime? What there's a word for you.
A weeb?
A weeb.
Yeah, that's for somebody who's just, like, doesn't grow up, that's just,
I've been
obsessed.
called that, and I'm just like,
You're too obsessed.
I actually looked it up. It said something about anime, and I'm like, but I don't even watch anime.
Well,
I was just like, I watch, but I don't know. Power Rangers is sort of a live action-ish type thing. I guess it's Japanese culture, so you roll up in the ball and toss it and wind it and see where it goes.
See where it goes. Yeah.
But I know that where I stand as a Power Ranger fan, I can I can tell you there are some things about the show that are really cheesy, but then there's some dramatic things. Like, I'm not trying to spoil anything for anyone or for you, but I mean, you're probably not going to get too far.
If you enjoy something, who cares what other people say?
Yeah, exactly. That's where I live it. That's my life right there. I don't care what people think.
Yeah. Are you kidding? Have you seen my backpack?
Have you seen the back of her car?
Have you seen the back of my car? It's full of stuffed animals.
Like anime characters
Yeah.
and Pokemon and stuff. So she's even got a sushi roll, stuffed sushi roll.
It's like a little like triangle.
Oh yeah, and she's got like the anime donut, you know.
Yeah.
It looks like a rice ball with a cake piece inside of it. Yeah, it's really weird looking. Daddy. Oh, that's Tyler.
Hey, Tyler.
Yeah. But yeah. Anyway, so yeah, so I figured I would kind of talk to you about some of the things that I got for Christmas. You too. I mean, get your necklace that I got her. Yeah. And what I got you, your Canon Matsura.
Yeah. Proper party train ticket.
Yeah, I got her a statuette of character from Love Lives, her favorite anime.
Hey, you got it right.
Yep, I know everything about you now. High five.
No, you don't. You don't have a blood type.
Type O.
Yes, actually.
High five.
Gosh, you don't know my middle name.
Yeah, that's something that you won't give up.
Yeah.
Anyway, I own almost all things DVD-wise Power Rangers, and yeah, you see.
Wanna show them?
I mean, I did get me a new shelf over here, but I gotta unplug it. You can see my shelf that I got all those TV shows and movies and stuff back here. I need a selfie stick.
That's what you have.
Yeah, but oh yeah, you want to do it? You want to do it? Okay. Yeah, see, over to the right. Yeah, there you go. So that's my shelf right there. And I got Ninja Turtles and Power Rangers and stuff up there. So I got tons of TV shows and movies. But and if you want to go ahead and unplug or try to get that box up there, I guess, or something, I can show them what else you got me. So you're gonna have to remove the Deadpool.
Yeah.
Be careful with him. Oh yeah, go ahead and get that too. I'll show that off. Since I wanted to show Tyler. You probably get asked this question a lot. Cody's girlfriend, what is some of your favorite anime or anime you watch other than Dragon Ball, Naruto, or Pokemon?
Okay, let's see.
I'll let you answer this before I show you. Go ahead.
Okay, there's a show called Another. where it's really gory, but I really like it.
It's like Final Destination in
that's what
anime
he
form.
says.
That's like I think, yeah.
Yeah, but it's really good. I also like Erased, Love Live, Blend S. It's a maid kind of anime. It's really really cute. Let's see what else is there. That's all the ones that I like right now. I like Blue Exorcist. Of course, Naruto, Bleach, and Dragon Ball Z just have way too many episodes for me right now. As I watch Power Rangers.
I know, you're getting into it. We're only, 22 episodes into the
Yeah.
series, and there's 60 episodes just in season 1.
Yeah, but like
So.
it's something that you have to kind of ease yourself into with that.
It's stuff like that you don't need to watch alone, by the way. You need to have someone there to kind of, guide you through it.
Let's see, what other animes is there? I think that's it right now.
Yeah.
That's all that I'm
I'm not a big anime fan, so he said I've heard of another, I haven't watched it, but it's been on my must-watch list for a while. Erased is actually one of my favorites.
Yeah, Erased is really good. I really like the storyline and just the attention to detail and the artistry as well.
Everybody's calling you by your name, Cody's girlfriend. No, her name's Rebekah. Just letting you guys know.
They said something else.
Hang on, you go up. You slide your finger up.
Oh,
there you go.
Nice setup, man.
Oh, cool. Yeah. If you see it in person, it's so much better because I actually was worried that the shelf wasn't going to be like perfect there, and it is. So, you did it?
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, so I will show you a couple of things real quick since these were up on the shelf. My brother-in-law got me this, and Tyler, I wanted Tyler to see this. Tyler's Secret Lover. Look at this, Tyler. The Bob Ross Deadpool Funko Pop. I got this for my brother-in-law. It was because last year before Deadpool 2 came out, when they did the trailer, they were showing it off. Or like in the trailer with him doing that. So I thought this was cool. I was like flipping out when I got this. And then Rebekah. Now, a little bit of a story behind this one. Me and her went to Walmart because we were getting Christmas dinner stuff. There's a hair. Okay. And we went to the games section and we saw that they had some things that we were just looking, and you saw me kind of eyeballing this. She got me the NES Classic Edition. It's so adorable. So yeah, she did get this for me, and
Is it hooked up to anything?
huh?
Is it hooked up to anything?
Yeah, it's already hooked up. You
Oh,
can,
okay.
yeah, it's hooked up.
I was
And,
gonna bring it up.
I'll eventually show it off, but everybody's already seen this thing. Now, I was looking at the Super Nintendo, and you know that, and I know you, and I would have preferred either one. I like this, and as soon as I got it, Rebekah, was watching me mod it, and she just kind of like, whoa.
Like within the first 15 minutes, you were just like, I'm gonna mod it.
Oh yeah, I was ready to hack this thing, but it comes with 30 games before I got my hands on it. Now it's got like 120. So, I mean, yeah, so there's that, and I thought that was pretty cool that she did that. I don't know why this is here.
Oh, it was because it was on the...
Oh, yeah. Anyway, and then what else did I get? I got some... Oh, don't worry about it. We'll deal with that later.
You got 2 mugs.
Oh, I got that. Go ahead and go get that. I'll show that off, too. Let her go get that in the other room. But yeah, I got a lot of really interesting things this year. I was just kind of like, oh, I only expected a shelf, and I got Gotham Season 4 on Blu-ray, because I've been getting every season since they've been coming out, and I couldn't get it this year because I purchased the Batman, the 90s Batman TV series on Blu-ray. But she got me this Power Ranger coffee cup right here, which is pretty cool for the movie. Yeah.
I'll just sit right here.
Yeah, we'll deal with that later.
Somebody
So,
asked-
yeah, I'm sorry if we didn't get to your questions. What's your favorite Cartoon Network show?
Okay, what else Cartoon Network? Because Cartoon Network, Boomerang, and Nickelodeon all run together.
I mean, I would say that the statute of limitations would probably be Cartoon Network original TV shows. So if it was me, Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Oh yes, I love Courage.
You probably like Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy.
Yes,
And,
Grim Adventures of Bill and Mandy was my childhood. That's all I would watch. I was just like, what is this? And I just saw the Grim Reaper. I was like, well, I'm just gonna watch it anyways.
Yeah, so I think Courage is my favorite.
Yeah,
But
let's see. That's Red.
you also have a bestest friend and a girlfriend. Tyler wants to be both. That's my friend Tyler. She's kind of upset that you didn't get to finish the game yesterday.
Yeah.
She wanted to play video games with you. My
Favorite
favorite was Ed and Eddie. Yeah.
I love the episode in Ed, and Eddie when they get the giant, when they're trying to get the giant.
That's
jaw
every
breaker.
episode. That's every episode.
I know exactly. But like when everybody's getting one, their jaws are out to here.
Oh yeah, they're just like.
Yeah, it's just.
Yeah, I actually found giant jawbreakers at Walmart the other day.
Oh really?
Yeah, they weren't as big as those, but they were about
Yeah.
this big. So.
I wasn't feeling it, Mr. Krabs.
You feeling it now, Mr. Krabs?
Feeling
Art
it
thou feeling it now, Mr. Krabs?
I feel a warm spot. Sorry.
Butt cramp! But, yeah, so I just wanted to get you guys to hear her opinions on the Power Rangers episode, the Green Ranger episode. She seemed to be, like, because we watched 3 episodes at her place, and then she came over here yesterday, and, oh, we're getting some comments now. Oh, yeah, I saw that at Walmart. It's like $20.
Courage was my go-to show when I was house sitting.
Yeah.
And then it said I really want to get Courage the Cowardly Dog the complete series. I would love to have that. It's the love you have for Cody.
Yeah. But, yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed those, because that was to me, that is when it actually started getting really good,
Yeah.
was with the Green Ranger episodes, and
Well, it
then,
was good before.
yeah, it was, but you gotta imagine as a kid, you know, I know a few people that said that they dropped out of it because it was 18 episodes before, you know,
Yeah.
and they said that once because they would have like siblings, brothers, they would sit there and continue watching it, and they would come back and get back into it because the Green Ranger came in. So
Yeah.
there's just a lot of Tommy mania. It's so annoying as a Power Ranger fan to see everything just be Tommy based, and that's just my personal perspective, because I don't think he's the best Ranger ever, and he's become sort of the mascot for, you know, just Power Rangers in general.
I do think he's the most powerful Power Ranger.
Because, well,
I
it's
don't
just
think
the
he's
fact
the
that he's considered such a badass. Like, he's just like, he's
too old.
He's the Chuck Norris of Power Rangers. That's all I can say. He's got a great karate background. He's a great martial artist. He, you know, and you know, I'm talking about the actor, but
Yeah.
he's just, you know, he put what he put into that role, and it just became such a big deal. Now, I'm not going to say he wasn't my favorite Ranger when I was a kid, because he was. I would get upset when everybody was like, okay, Cody, you got to be the Pink Ranger. Okay. Because, well, there's only 6 Rangers. Might as well just, you know, on the playground, yeah, Cody, you're the Pink Ranger, sorry. I'm like, but why? But I love Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, but my opinion for all 3 seasons is nostalgia bias. The reason is because many seasons were better. Yeah, because they are. The only reason I'm starting her off in the beginning is because that's how, you know, I'm going in order, you know. They're the first 6 seasons. Hang on, let me double check. Mighty Morphin 1, Zeo, Turbo, and Space Lost Galaxy. Okay, yeah, the first 7 seasons are considered... Is it 6 seasons or 7? Because Lost Galaxy still takes place in the Zordon era, right? Because it follows after In Space. I can't remember. But the Zordon era is pretty much all the 90s Power Rangers from 93 to 99, 98, 99. And then once Lightspeed Rescue came out, they started doing... Or once Lost Galaxy came out, I'm sorry, they started doing new suits and, you know, different character arcs. It never was about Zordon or Tommy or the Red Ranger Jason or anything. They just kind of like started doing new stories, new characters, and they recycled it every year, which fell in place with Super Sentai because they did that, you know, back way before. So, do I have an update on my 90s TV show collection? I really haven't been focusing too much on that. The last thing I bought was the Batman 90s TV show on Blu-ray, and that really is kind of cheating because I already own that show on DVD, but I just wanted to upgrade into HD. But I have been eyeballing the Courage DVD set. I do want to get a few other TV shows on DVD. It's just going to take a while, you know. But other than that, yeah, I mean, I'm all for completing my 90s TV show collection. I've got pretty much all the 90s Nickelodeon shows. So you got Pokemon. I'm trying to go through all this stuff. I need to get some of the sitcoms. I am missing the Fresh...
Last in the Zordon era.
I don't know why Tyler does that.
Just a miss.
Okay, In Space was... I'm sorry, if you guys see me cut out, it's because Tyler calls. He's such a douche nozzle. But I do want to get the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, I need to get Friends. I want to buy Friends now. She got me into Friends, and I want to buy that Blu-ray set. They released it on Blu-ray.
I didn't want to say anything, but you want to know a secret?
What?
I haven't watched the entire series.
You haven't?
I just wanted to get you into it just to see if you would.
I have gotten into it. You know what she did? It's all her fault yesterday. And I'm kidding. I'm just saying, because she had to work yesterday and was at her place. The thing is, she had to work, her mom had to work, and I stayed at her place until she got off at 7, right?
Yeah.
And I pretty much spent 9 hours watching a whole season of Friends, because I didn't really have much to do. But says, so what began my obsession of 90s nostalgia growing up in the 90s? Like, okay, so a couple of reasons. One, it was looking back at some of the fondest memories I had of my father. My father died when I was very young, and when I had, kind of relived TV shows or some of the things that I was selling at yard sales and stuff, I was kind of looking at it before I put it in the box and it was ready to go, and I just, I kind of just like, oh yeah, I remember when I used to play with this, or when I used to watch this. I got rid of a lot of my VHS tapes, like the Batman animated series. I had a Joker, Two-Face, Riddler, and Robin VHS tape. I got Two-Face and Riddler, I need to get the other two. So if anybody has those out there, let me know. Because I remember the Joker one. I told you there was an episode I used to watch was Christmas with the Joker. But I just loved reliving, and it was in 2010. I popped in episodes of some of my old TV shows that I had from when I was a kid, and I was just like, oh yeah, I remember this, and I would go look on YouTube, looking at some of the old toy commercials, and I was just like, I wonder if there's any kind of, like, if I'm the only one that's interested in looking back at, their childhood, and I didn't know nostalgia was actually a word, and then that's when I created that 90s page, growing up in the 90s, back 8 years ago, and, I know people are, I'll get to your questions in a minute, but 8 years ago when I made that page, I never thought it was going to be as big as it was, and now here we are, 200,000 likes is ridiculous, and people love hearing someone like me kind of be sort of the spokesperson, or just to hear my thoughts on what 90s nostalgia means to someone, because I actually have a deeper meaning behind it. And I have to say it's all because of my father giving me a childhood that really, I know he wasn't there a lot when I was a kid, and he died when I was young, but he did give me a really good childhood. I got I got Power Ranger toys and all that stuff that I love. So, I mean, he used to play on the Saga with me when I was little. So it was just, it's mostly just more or less looking back on my childhood with my father, and the very few memories I have with him.
If y'all have any questions, again, for all the people that are just now coming in, if you have any questions, just ask.
Check out The Office. Yeah, she wants me to check it out too.
I love The Office. Oh my
I'm getting the best of Kenan and Kel. Really cool, man. I need to get those. Those are the Burn on Demand Amazon DVDs. The original Saban era ended with, I believe, Wild Horse. I mean, that's Saban because he sold the rights to Disney in 2002. But what? Oh, and then. But as far as the Zordon era goes, talking to her about how. Yeah. Yeah, but if you guys have any questions, go ahead and start asking them, because me and her will answer them. She's got to leave in an hour and a half.
An hour.
You said 12!
Yes, it's 11.
Oh, what is wrong with me?
Don't yell at me!
I don't like her leaving me. It sucks. I'm not going to see her until next, or
not next week, but the next. After
this is going to be so depressing.
I won't see you until next year.
No, I'm sorry. But
Any questions, comments, concerns, opinions?
I already answered that one at the bottom. So.
Anything?
You have any concerns about us? I'm going to just jump off a bridge as soon as she leaves.
No! But no,
Yeah.
I loved the Green Ranger episodes.
Yeah, that's good.
They were really good. I am glad that it was 5 seasons.
Or 5 episodes, except you sit there going, like, why? Okay. Why is it to be continued?
Your thoughts on the Sonic the Hedgehog franchise?
Like the games? There's so many things. There's games, there's TV shows, there's...
I remember first ever playing Sonic the Hedgehog was actually at church, and they had it on a TV. And,
That's an interesting question. Go ahead, finish.
Yeah. And, it was on there, and I was like, oh, Sonic the Hedgehog, I don't know what that is, and so I started playing it. And it was really fun, and of course it's always been a childhood thing for me. There is a thing that, like, I saw that I really agree with where, like, because when it's because it started overseas in a different country, and over here, and it's kind of like it was going along on the same lines, and then it kind of went off the tracks, and now there's just...
I don't know. I only played Sonic 1, 2, and 3. I don't really care. You talking about, like...
Have you seen what people are drawing?
I don't know. I don't know.
Probably...
Let me answer. Oh, Brendan's in here.
Oh, hey, Brendan. Look at the last question that they asked.
Someone asked what my favorite Jim Carrey movie was. It will always be The Mask. The Mask is like literally. You made me quote that movie like for like the first like 20 minutes of the movie.
Yeah.
She was just like really kind of trying to figure out what the hell was wrong with me. But Brendan said, "Do you love me anymore? You don't talk to me since you met your girlfriend."
That's not true.
I mean, it is kind of. I mean, he's kind of a little pervy for me. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding, Brendan. I've just been really busy lately. It's been the holidays, man. Okay. What?
Yeah.
But, anyway, no, I heard about the new movie, too. But, oh, no, it's my favorite comedy movie of all time. I could rewatch that movie, like, a lot, The Mask. And,
mine has to be, Ace Ventura.
You like Ace Ventura? See, that movie, I feel like I kind of hate, I love the Ace Venturas, but I also hate them because the Ace Ventura is the movie that got the sequel. The reason why they didn't do The Mask 2 with Jim Carrey, because there were plans. There was a Nintendo Power comic in the 90s that when the Super Nintendo was out, they were talking about grand prize winner gets to be on set with Jim Carrey for the sequel with The Mask 2, and there was proof that there was a production plan for The Mask 2, and it just never happened because Jim Carrey preferred to do Ace Ventura as a sequel in '95, and he was doing Batman Forever, so he kind of had conflicting
schedules.
Yes, so there was a whole mess with that, and then we got Son of the Mask, which was... Yeah.
Okay, they said Pet Detective or When Nature Calls.
I grew up on When Nature Calls before I watched Pet Detective. Now, it's not to say I didn't watch it when I was a kid. I owned When Nature Calls. My sister used to cry when the raccoon falled to his death. He was doing a cliffhanger parody. The cliffhanger parody. Hold on, little buddy. I got you. Maybe not. You're slipping.
I like I don't know. It's conflicted for me because I like them both.
I mean, yeah, because they're both fun. I mean, come on.
And
the first movie is a product of the 90s because apparently the dolphins were a thing. They were apparently good in the 90s. Someone said, "What's our favorite Tom Hanks movie?"
I don't know names.
Tom Hanks is the voice of Woody from Toy Story.
Toy Story.
Okay, well then there you go. Like I'm gonna assume that he probably means live action. You try to put a face. Green Mile for me. He was the guy in the Green Mile.
Oh wait, you're talking about Black Box?
Yes, him.
Okay, yeah, no. Okay, I know what you're talking about.
I busted his little boy cherry, is what he said. Damn it, Brendan.
Then I've got to say Forrest Gump.
You gotta say Forrest Gump?
Yes, Forrest Gump.
Did you ever tell your girlfriend what we did when we hung out? No? No?
Busted my little boy cherry.
No, that's what he's talking about. Okay. But yeah, me and him, I got him on video. Me and him are in video together on his YouTube channel, so I mean, oh yeah, he passed out in a video store, like I had to call the ambulance and everything. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Well, you got to remember, a year before that, he had lost a lot of weight, so he was getting used to, I guess, I don't know. I'm not a doctor, so I'm pretty sure he lost his weight pretty fast in his metabolism and stuff. He's just like, so once he ate, he was okay. We went to Subway, but he passed out in the bathroom, and
That's not good.
it happened to him a couple of times. So
That's not good.
no, it's not. But I think he's fine. You haven't passed out in a while, have you, Brendan?
sorry, I'm being crazy.
You are being crazy, freak.
You know I'm nuts. Yeah.
But I wonder if Brendan would actually. Let me see if I can add him. Let me see if he. Hang on. I wonder if there's a way. There isn't a way. I thought there would be a way to add him. I would be fun though. And yeah, okay, that's good. He's doing good.
Okay, that's good.
I mean, I don't know if you passed out since was I the last time when I was hanging out with you? Was the last time you passed out, wasn't it? Because we were at Amoeba, so I can't remember exactly.
What
Yeah.
movie one is awesome. I love his YouTube channel.
Yeah, Brendan and I have been good friends for almost. I think it's been about 7-8 years now. So, wow. My name's Owen Wilson. Wow.
I police a car.
Wow.
I think it is.
Wow.
what he
He
said.
say is the last time he came. Yeah. That's good. That's good.
Any more questions,
Oh,
concerns?
Pop out some last minute questions before we go, because I need to spend time with her for the last hour before she leaves me forever. Can you?
I know.
Are you using me as a? Yeah. Ah! Don't do that. That tickles.
Good.
It's not fair to me because you're not ticklish.
No.
But, no! Hey!
You even saw it in the camera.
That's not fair. You're mean. I'm breaking up with you.
Okay, guys, I'm single.
Bye. Yeah, no. What's your biggest guilty pleasure film except for Inspector Gadget? Because everybody can tell. Whoops. Biggest guilty pleasure film. So you want to know? No! Because I do have quite a few of them. And I have posters of most of these. Probably the Mario Brothers movie. You want me to tell you why? It's so stupid, but it's also very clever how they tried to do a Mario movie. Because you can't just do a live action movie about a fat guy on a dinosaur hopping and hitting his head on blocks and doing shrooms, okay? You just can't. And, well, I mean, you could, but it might not really turn out great. But they were trying, I see where they were trying to go with it, an alternate dimension, dinosaurs, you know what I mean. So, I mean, I still watch that movie every once in a while. No, it isn't a great movie, and you've never seen it before. Maybe me and you could watch it. Because it's a product of, like, oh, let's milk this shit till it's, like, dead, okay? Because they wanted to do a live-action Mario movie, and it's kind of got a lot of hate, so.
She cool, she gave you the wet
The wet one.
Oh, the wet one. Well, if Inspector Gadget is... Oh, okay.
Inspector Gadget is, like, a childhood movie of mine, because I was 7, 8 when that came out, and I went to go see it in theaters. I got that. You can grab that if you want to. The helicopter hat might fall off though. I got this McDonald's. It'll probably fall off. I'm just letting you know. Okay, yeah. I got this. I have a really weird obsession with this movie. I don't know why, and I watched this movie before I saw the animated show, so still, told you. He's durable. Go Gadget death.
Look at his foot.
Yep, look, she broke his ankle.
I did not break it. I was trying to catch the hat.
There you go.
You just dropped it.
Okay, look at backwards. Look what you've done.
I didn't do anything.
Look what you've done to poor Ferris Bueller. Bueller. He's the guy who ruined Godzilla. That's another guilty pleasure movie of mine too. So, I mean, you can stop messing with it now.
I'm looking.
It comes apart. It's like you're too. Yeah, just leave it there. I'll deal with all that. You're making me nervous.
Is there anybody asking you?
Yeah, I do consider, a guilty pleasure though. Anybody want to ask any more questions? And then we're gonna probably go in about 4 or 5 minutes once it hits the 40-minute mark.
Okay.
So that's what we did last time. What are you doing?
Nothing.
right. If anybody don't have any more questions, we'll go ahead and we'll go. But she won't. This won't be the last time she does a video with me, I'm sure, because she likes actually letting people know what she thinks of Power Rangers, because obviously you guys like hearing people's opinions and stuff. So she's Mrs. Ranger Collector. Ugh. All right, guys. I think we're gonna go. If anybody doesn't have any more questions, we'll give it a few seconds, see if anybody's typing anything. But yeah, yes, no, maybe so. Yeah, no. We bored everybody to death.
Alright.
Yeah. All right. Oh,
Ow!
oops.
Ow! What the heck?
I'm sorry. I was trying to go. But anyway, yeah. I guess it's final bow. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you. No, don't do that. All right, guys. We'll talk to you guys later. We'll be back with another video soon.
Signing off.
Yeah. All right, guys.
Saber-tooth tiger.
All right. See you guys.